Hi students, welcome back in English grammar class. As you know that in our previous class we have introduced direct and indirect speech. Today we are going to discuss some fundamental rules for indirect speech, like to change the sentence to from direct speech to indirect speech. We would be following some rules. As you can see, reported speech is not enclosed in quotation marks. The main thing is that you have to remove quotation marks from the exact word of the speaker, because obviously we are no longer using exact words in indirect speech. So there would be reported speech and indirect speech would not be enclosed in quotation marks. So this is one rule. The next rule is that use of the word that. The word that is used as a conjunction between the reporting verb and reported speech. By joining these two components, like in indirect speech, it's easy to recognize or separate them, that the first part of the sentence and the second part of the sentence. As you can see, he said I am happy. So he said is a separate part of the sentence and I am happy is separate part of the sentence. So it's easy in direct speech to recognize them. Why? Because in direct speech we are having these comma and quotation mark in between, while in indirect speech, as we are having no comma and no quotation mark, so instead of using that comma, we would use this conjunction that, which would be functioning as a conjunction and to join these two parts of the sentences. As you can see, the word that is used as a conjunction between the reporting verb and reported speech. So it would be joining the reporting verb with the reported speech, this word that. So this is also a rule, that the word that would be used as a conjunction in between the reporting verb and the reported speech in order to join them. Change in pronoun. The pronoun subject of the reported speech is changed according to the pronoun of reporting verb or object, person of reporting verb, first part of the sentence. It seems a bit complicated, but it's okay. I will make it easy for you to recognize the rules of changing the pronoun. Sometimes the pronoun may not change, sometimes the pronoun may not be changed, but at times whenever it is changing, so we would be changing the pronoun of the reported speech. What? The pronoun of the reported speech, and it would be changing according to the pronoun of the reporting verb. As you can see, it will be clear to you. He said I am happy. He said. So this first part of the sentence, which is the reporting verb, he said is the reporting verb, it would remain the same in indirect speech as well. We are just going to have some changes in the words which are enclosed in quotation mark, the exact word of the speaker. Like as you can see, I am happy, we are going to just having some changes in this part of the sentence. So we are having the pronoun I as a subject here, so it would change according to the subject or the object of the reporting verb. So here, as we are having I, and there we are having he said, so this I would be changing to he said that he was happy. Let me show you with after these examples, let me show you a chart, then it would be easy for you to identify the changes in pronoun. Look at another one. I said to him, you are intelligent. I said him that he was intelligent. Here I am showing you a formula to remember the change in pronoun. As you can see here, what word is written here for pronouns? Son, S-O-N, son. S-O-N, son. You have to remember this. Son, S-O-N. And why? Let's discuss it, that why you have to remember this formula for this word S-O-N for pronouns. As you know that we are having three types of personal pronouns. Those are first person pronoun, second person pronoun, and third person pronoun. First person pronoun is the words I and we. The person who are speaking is the first person pronoun. So obviously the person who is speaking uses the word I or we for themselves. So we would say that first person pronoun involves I and we, while second person pronoun involves just you. It involves just the word you. because the person who is listening to us or to whom you are addressing, so that is second person pronoun for us. Then we are having third person pronoun. Third person pronouns are the people are the pronouns which are used for those people or those things which are not present at the time or which are not involved in our conversation. Let's suppose I am talking to you, so I, for myself, I and we are the, for me, I and we are the first person pronoun, and the word you is second person pronoun. Why? Because you are listening. For you, you are the I and we are the first person, while you is the second person. But the person who are not involved in our conversation, like I am speaking, you are listening to me, but those people whom we are discussing and they are not involved in our conversation. Let's suppose I am saying that my mother is cooking in the kitchen, so here she is not present, she is not listening to me. Even if she is present, she is not in our she is not involved in our conversation. I would just say that she is there, she is here. So still I would use the word she for her because she is not involved in our conversation. We can't say that you are here. No, she is here. So the third person pronoun involves those people who are not involved in the conversation when we are discussing something about it. So the pronouns he, she, it, they, these are the name of any person, whether singular or plural name of any person. Let's suppose we say teachers, students, girls, boys, Noman, Ali, Sarah. So all these nouns are also included in third person pronoun, because if we are using someone names, which means that he or she or they are not involved in our conversation. So these are all third person pronouns. So whenever we are having first person pronoun in the reported speech, so we would change it according to the subject of the reported speech, according to the subject of the reporting verb. But whenever we are having second person pronoun in reported speech, we would change it according to the object of the reporting verb. And whenever we are having third person pronoun, so there would be no change, it would be the same as it is. So we are just concerned with first person pronoun, that whenever we are having I or we as a subject in reporting speech, so it would change according to the subject of the reported verb. And whenever we are having a second person pronoun in the reported speech, so it would change according to the object of the reporting verb. Let me show you an example. Like here, if you look at these examples, he said I am happy. So first recognize the part of the sentence which is inverted, and obviously you have to use this reporting verb as it is. I have told you there would be no change in it. So we have written he said, then we have used the word that with it, which is used as a conjunction to join these sentences. Then look at the subject of the reported speech. It's I. What is it? The pronoun I is used here. So we would be changing it according to the subject of the reporting verb. So look at the subject of the reporting verb, which is he. So we would use that he instead of I here. He was happy. So this was the first formula for which we have used S, and that S was for subject. So whenever we are having first person pronoun in the reported speech, so we would change it according to the subject of the reporting verb. So here you can see it in the next sentence. In the next sentence, first we have to write in the exact sentence. As you can see, I said to him, so I said to him would be the same. Then you have to add conjunction that, and then you have to look at the reported speech, and you have to judge the pronoun in it or the subject of it. As it is you, so we would apply the second rule, SON. So it would be changed according to the object, because it is second person pronoun, so it would change according to the object of the reported verb. As you can see, the reporting verb is having object him, so you would change according to him. You would not change according to subject I. because it is the second person pronoun. So in second formula we are having O, that is for object, so it would change according to the object of the reporting word. So here instead of you we would write he. Why? Because the subjective form of him is he. I said to him that he was intelligent. So here you can see we have applied those rules of SON. And whenever we are having third person pronoun in the reported speech, so then it would remain the same because the third formula is no change, so it would not be changed. Like if the sentence would be like this, that he said he is happy, so we would write the same sentence, he said that he was happy. So the position, the pronoun or the subject of the reported speech would remain the same if it is third person singular or third person plural pronoun. Hope this lecture would be clear to you. In our next class we will discuss some other rules for it.